Today we will begin with paper number 6, that is real analysis first. David, okay, can you hear now? आता आवाज येतोय का? Okay, thank you. So today we will begin with our paper number 6, that is real analysis first. Now all of you are becoming second year. First year is over. So real analysis first. I will share my screen. आवाज येत नाही परत यायला का? बरं बरं, आता यायला का? आता थोडं लक्ष द्या, थोडंफार डिस्टर्ब होत असेल थोडं याच्यामुळं. येतोय, हां, जरा कॉन्सन्ट्रेट करा आणि तुमचे माईक ऑन करू नका. एखाद्यानंच फक्त ऑन करायचं, जास्ती ऑन आणि लगेच बोलणं झालं की बंद करायचं, म्हणजे अडचण येत नाही. Now see here, this is the syllabus for real analysis. All of you are now aware about the syllabus for the BSc second year that we seen day before yesterday. So again today we will see the syllabus for the paper number 6, that is real analysis, and we will begin with the that syllabus. This is our first article, that is article number 2, field structure and order structure. So what is field structure and order structure, that we will see today. Now see here, a set S is said to be filled if two compositions of addition and multiplication be defined in it such that for all a comma b comma c belongs to capital S, the following properties are satisfied. What does it means? It means any set S, usually it is non-empty. Otherwise, if it is empty, then it satisfies all the properties. So that's why usually what we have to do, we have to collect a non-empty set S. So assume that S is a non-empty set. It contains some elements. So if you choose any three elements from set S, and if that set satisfies these properties, which are these? I will tell you. Then we can say that it is a field. So these properties that we have to see, what are that properties? A1, property number A1. A is represented by addition. A is represented by addition. तुम्हाला आवाज येईल, व्यवस्थित लक्ष द्या, थोडं कॉन्सन्ट्रेट करा, थोडंफार डिस्टर्ब होत असेल. So A1 is the first property, that set S is closed for addition. This S set must be closed for addition. This is the first property. Means, what does the closeness means? Closeness means you can choose any two elements from that set S, and for that set S, A plus B must belongs to S. This is called as closeness. Means set yes is closed with respect to the operation addition. Second condition A2, second property, addition is commutative. Now all of you are well known what is meant by commutative property, associative property, distributive property. So these things are already discussed by us in first year. So again here we have to see them. So addition is a commutative, means a plus b must be equal to b plus a for all a comma b belongs to S. Then we can say that set S is commutative with respect to addition. Next one is A3, property number A3, that is addition is associative, means associative property satisfied by set S. How it must be satisfied? For associative property we know that we required 3 elements. So choose any 3 elements A, B, C from set S and operate in this way. Left hand, begin from left hand side, that is A plus B. See here, initially evaluate A plus B and then in which A plus B add third element C. It must be equal to initially add B plus C and then in that result add A. If both left hand side and right hand side are equal, then we can say that set yes satisfies associative property. So this is what is the third property. Now come on to the A4. What is A4? What is a property number? Additive identity exists. What is meant by identity? Identity means there is no effect of that element on other element after operating it with that operation. So here additive identity exists. So that is there is a number 0 or it may be denoted by 0 in S such that A plus 0 equal to A. Now you know that whenever the operation is addition, then the identity is 0. So that's why it is denoted by 0. So A plus 0 equal to A. Next property A5. It is the additive inverse must be exist. That is for each A belongs to S, there should exist an element minus A belongs to S such that A plus in bracket minus A equal to 0. If this happens, then we can say that set S satisfies the inverse property with respect to addition. If any one element does not satisfy this condition, then we will say that property is not satisfied by that set S, and hence as one of the property is not satisfied, then we can't say that it is unfilled. So the structure S is said to be filled if all of these properties are satisfied. So this one is the fifth property. Now come on to the sixth one property. It is denoted by M1. M means multiplication operation. A means addition operation. So here M1. For M1 means property number 6 by serially. What is that property? S is closed for multiplication. As we know that property number 1, S is closed for addition. So here again S must be closed for multiplication. So choose any two elements A comma B belongs to S and C AB also belongs to S. Then the property is satisfied. Next property number 7, multiplication is commutative. That is AB equal to BA. Property number 3, multiplication is associative. Just the operation is changed. Instead of addition operation, now here the operation is multiplication. So A1 is the same as M1, just operation is same changed. A2 is same as M2, A3 is same as M3. So these are the same properties are there, just the operation is changed. Now come on to the property number 4. M4 means serially it is eighth property, multiplicative identity. So multiplicative identity must be exist in S. So what is multiplicative identity? We usually denoted it by 1. So therefore, for any other element other than 1, a into 1 is equal to 1. This is obvious. If you multiply to any number by 1, then you will get a into 1 equal to a. Be concentrate, mute your mics so that you will get sound clear. Now next property, that is property number 9, multiplicative inverse exists. As in property number 5, additive inverse is there. So here multiplicative inverse for every element. That is, if you choose any A not equal to 0 belongs to S, then there exists another element other than 0 such that A inverse equal to 1. Okay. I think now you are getting the sound clear. येतोय का आता आवाज? ऋषिकेश खाटे, ओके. आतापर्यंत आला ना सर्व चांगला? ऋषिकेश, हां, जरा व्यवस्थित असं लक्ष दिलं सर्वांनी तर आवाज येतो. फक्त तुम्ही सारखं अनम्यूट व्हिडिओ ऑन वगैरे करू नका, म्हणजे डिस्टर्बन्स होत नाही. फुल्ली कॉन्सन्ट्रेट करा. तुम्हाला सर्व स्क्रीन वगैरे दिसते ना चांगली? ॲनोटेट कोणीही करू नका. कोण ॲनोटेट करतं ते सुद्धा मला कळू शकतं, म्हणून चुकीचे काम करायचे नाही. ओके. So come on to the class again. So we will deal up to 9 properties. What is the ninth property? Multiplicative inverse. Now the 10th property, that is multiplication is distributive with respect to addition. This is the 11th property, that is the property AM. AM means here both the operations are required. Addition operation is also required and multiplication operation is required. First 5 for addition operation, next 5 are for multiplication operation, and the last one, that is the 11th property, is for both the operations, that is addition and multiplication. That's why it is written as AM. So here the multiplication is distributive over addition. That is, if you choose any 3 elements A, B, C from set S, and if you write A in bracket B plus C, evaluate it, assign it equation number 1, and then evaluate AB plus AC, assign it, it is equation number 2. If both equation 1 and 2 are equal, means we get A in bracket B plus C is equal to AB plus AC. If this happens, then we can say that the property number 11 is also satisfied by the set S. If all of these properties are satisfied, now see here, thus a set S has a field structure if it possesses the two compositions of addition and multiplication and satisfies L1 properties as listed above, then this set yes is said to be filled. Okay, so this is the definition for the field. I think all of you will get understand very clearly. If not, then again I will explain you.
किती वेळ वाढून घेऊ का तोपर्यंत
Now see here. Yes is any non-empty set. Yes is any non-empty set other than phi, right? It is not equal to phi. Now this set yes, and with which two operations are defined on this, that is addition and multiplication. Okay, if this structure satisfies the following 11 conditions, which are those? Number 1, choose any two elements from set S. A comma B are the elements of S. Then A plus B must be an element of S. For all A comma B belongs to S. If this holds, then we can say that S is closed with respect to addition. So this is the first property. Second property, addition is commutative. Means again choose any two elements from S and see whether A plus B is equal to B plus A or not. If they are equal, then we can say that S is commutative with respect to addition. This is the second property. Third property, addition is associative. Means for that associativity we required three elements, that is A comma B comma C are the elements from S. Okay, and then find out A plus in bracket B plus C whether equal to A plus B plus C or not. If they are equal, then we can say that S is associative with respect to addition, and this must hold for all A comma B comma C belongs to S. Okay. Next property, additive identity, that is 0 belongs to S. Then and then we get for any A belongs to S, A plus 0 equal to 0 plus A equal to A. If this happens for any A belongs to S, if this element say that additive identity is there in S. Okay, so this is the property number. 4. Now come on to the property number 5. What is the property number 5? Existence of inverse. Means if A is element of S, if there exists another element, say B belongs to S, it is denoted by B means A inverse. Or what is the value of B? For additive identity it is minus A. Okay, B means minus A. So for A belongs to S, if there exists minus A belongs to S, it is denoted by B or A raised to minus 1, such that A plus minus A means that B must be equal to 0. That is the additive identity. Then we can say that the property number 5 holds by S. Now come on to the property number 6. Now the sixth property is related with the second operation, that is the multiplication operation. So again, choose any two elements from S. A, B belongs to S. If A, B, that is A dot B, A multiplied by B, if it belongs to S, for all A comma B belongs to S, then we can say that S is closed with respect to multiplication. Okay, so this is the property number 6. Next, property number 7. What is the property number 7? It is a multiplication is commutative. That is, choose any two elements A comma B from S and see whether AB equal to BA or not. Means evaluate A into B and then B into A. If both are equal, then we can say that multiplication is commutative in S. Okay, so this is the property number 7. Now next one is property number 8. Multiplication is associative. For associativity we require 3 elements. So choose any 3 elements A, B and C from S and see A dot in bracket B dot C whether it is equal to A dot B dot C. Dot means multiplicative operation. If it holds the property, if they are equal, left hand side equal to right hand side, for all A comma B comma C belongs to S, then we can say that it is associativity holds with respect to second operation, that is multiplication. Now next property is the 9th property, existence of identity with respect to multiplication. So 1 belongs to S such that for any element A belongs to S, there is no effect of 1 on it from any side. That is 1 A into 1 equal to 1 into A equal to A. So this is what is called as an multiplicative identity. Next one, multiplicative inverse, that is the property number 10. For any A belongs to S, there exists A inverse. Again, it is written as A inverse, or it may be called as an something B, such that AB equal to BA equal to 1. Means AA inverse equal to A inverse A equal to 1. If this property is satisfied by these elements in S, then we can say that identity element with respect to multiplication is there in S. So this is identity element is over. Now the property number 10 is the inverse. Means from this we can say that every element in S has an inverse, multiplicative inverse in S. For all elements, such element exists in this way. Then we can say that inverse for the every element in S is there again in S. Now these are the 10 properties are over. Now the last property, that is the distributive property, means addition is distributive over multiplication. So you can choose any 3 elements A, comma B, comma C belongs to S, for any 3 elements. And if A in bracket B plus C, if it is equal to AB plus AC, then we can say that distributive property holds in S. And if all these properties are satisfied, if all these 11 properties are satisfied by yes, then it is filled. It is filled structure. Okay, so I think all of you will get understand